I got this sliding glass door. The problem is it goes the wrong way. I don't want the slider to be on this side. I want it to be on this side. The good news is many of these are made to be easily swapped. I'm going to show you how easy that is to do. This brand is made by Pella. If you have a different brand, some of the details might be different, but if you watch this through, it might give you the general idea so you can figure yours out. If you have a brand that does not swap out easily like this, you may want to go to the manufacturer, give them a stern talking to, maybe even go full out Karen on them, because I think they should all be like this. The first thing I'm going to do is twist this around to make the slider easier to get to. These glass door assemblies are very heavy, very awkward. Whenever you're moving them, make sure you always have help. Never move them by yourself. Moving them by yourself would be stupid. We'll remove the slider. First, move it to the middle. That's an important part. It won't come out unless it's close to the middle. If it doesn't lift out easily, you may have to adjust, not the top screw, but the bottom screw. Go lefty-loosey until the door lowers as low as it'll go into the track. There's one on the other side too. Lift the door up, pull out the bottom. Voila. Lean it up in a safe place, out of the way. These are heavy. Make sure you have someone to help you with this. Now, we need to move this over here. How do we do that? One thing we could do is take the screws out that are on the top of the bottom, try to figure out how we could get this to move over. Don't ask me how I figured out how that is a pointless endeavor. Or we could do it the way it's made to be done, which is to flip the whole thing upside down, which would put the door over here, because that's the way you're supposed to do it. Before I flip it, there's one more thing we need to do, but before I do that, I'm going to take this wooden frame off just to reduce the weight, make it easier to maneuver. Take out this bumper device. Then with some kind of a hooked object, I'm using vice grips and an Allen wrench. We pull out the track. It just pulls right out. On the other side, we do the same thing to the screen track. It too pulls right out. Put those off to the side, then we'll get our helper to help us flip this around. There we go. Now that is on this side. The people who made these were really smart. They made the top just the same as the bottom. So the pieces will go in just the same. There's one more thing we need to do. We have these little goodies in here. I'm sure they have a name. We need to pop those out, hopefully without them going flying. Clip them into the top in approximately the same position they were down there. They don't have to be exact. Flat end first, snap right in. Those are what keep the bad guys from being able to lift up your sliding glass door and break into your house, or breaking into whatever strange contraptions you're making out of these things. We snap our track back in. This track is a little bit offset. It's a little bit closer to this side than this side. Pay attention to which way it came out so you can put it back in the same way. I probably should have told you in the beginning to take a picture of it so you'll know which way to put it back. Put our bumper back in the corner. Put the screen track back in. This one appears to be the same on both sides. I don't think it matters which way it goes in. We're almost done. Just have to make a couple quick modifications to the door. We need to move the rollers from the bottom to the top. Take out this top screw. And we move them to what is now the top. I think I said it backwards before. We don't go from the bottom to the top, we go from the top to the bottom. Or from the, wait, depends on how you look at it. It takes a little bit of fiddling to get it to go in there the right way. When the threads line up with this hole, you know you're in the right spot. Then we do the exact same thing to the other side. I don't know if I've ever mentioned it before, but a deck over flatbed trailer makes a really nice outdoor workbench. Now we should be able to put the door in upside down, which is now right side up. It may look like we're done, but sometimes looks can be deceiving. We have one more quick thing to do. We need to flip this lock over 180 degrees. First, let's get all of this nonsense off of here and out of the way. Extend the lock hook, put some vice grips on there. If you don't have vice grips, you should get some. Take out the 2 handle screws and the lever. Remove these 2 screws. Go down, out, and over. If we didn't have the vice grips on here, this whole unit would probably slide all the way down inside to the bottom of this tube, which could likely inspire some non-family friendly language. Put the screws back in. Put the door handle back on. These handles can be reversible. When we put this back together, we want to make sure the lock lever is facing the side of the door that's going to be on the inside of the building. That way we can lock the bad guys out from the inside instead of the other way where the bad guys could lock us in from the outside. We don't want that, so we want to make sure we get that on the right side. It's that easy to do. If you're wondering what these strange contraptions are, I'll put the playlist of that up here somewhere. You just have to see for yourself.